Let's chat.
First thing out.
There's your mic.
Got me now?
Yeah.
All right, first thing off, right off the bat, don't go away. These sandwiches, you can't really call them burgers, but
They're like towers.
They are. We measured these a little bit earlier this morning, and they top 6 inches.
Wow.
And on the tasty scale, they'll top a 10. So we're going to visit with Jeremy from Bad Daddy's Burger Bar. Coming up in a moment. Do you like lamb?
I love
Do you really?
lamb.
Well, good.
Yes.
We're going to be tasting some lamb burgers. So
Perfect. Cannot
there you
wait.
go.
I'm glad I came to work today now.
You should be glad you come to work every day.
Hey, okay, so online is a scary world. People are ghosting people. Have you heard of, catfishing or being catfished?
I have.
Spam accounts. Somebody thinks it's a real person and it's not, or whatever. Several different things. So,
And it's worse when it involves younger kids.
yes. So now there's been an individual who has been catfished online, and it's turned into quite the legal issue, and rightfully so. Do you want to take it away, or do you want me to?
Well, I'll tell you what I do know about it. There's this teenager in Anchorage, Alaska, who's been charged with killing her so-called
Teenager.
So-called best friend. The police say this murder plot began online with a promise of what? $9 million. $9 million. Well, this 18-year-old young lady appeared to admit in court her role in this plot to murder her best friend, Cynthia Hoffman.
So investigators say it all began with a bizarre online catfishing scheme, that sounds real safe, by a 21-year-old male who was thousands of miles away in Indiana. So without ever meeting Denali, is that how you say it? 18-year-old?
Yeah, I think, yes.
Yeah, we're going to say Denali. Without ever meeting her, this individual in Indiana allegedly led her to believe that she would get $9 million to kill her friend and send pictures and videos of proof.
Yeah, now.
So,
Yeah, it's just kind of strange, and you think that's strange. It gets a little more bizarre. Without ever meeting her, he led her to believe he was a multimillionaire. His name was Tyler. He offered her $9 million to kill her friend, but she had to send him pictures and videos of the crime. And the story spirals downward from there.
The details of how it happened are here. I'm not going to get into that. We're a family-friendly show.
We are, but sometimes you have to kind of step over that line just as a way for you to educate your kids and grandkids about safe conduct online.
I mean, she did it. That's,
Yep, took
she
the
did
friend
it.
on a hike. It was just a horrible death for this young lady. So.
And of course, there was never $9 million. The young lady never received her money. It wasn't there to begin with. I mean, I think we have to know online, obviously,
Sure.
probably 90%, I hate to say, of what we encounter online is not factual. There's not a real person behind a lot of these profiles. Things that are said are not truly meant.
And there's no word, at least not yet, of if and with what this guy named Tyler, who's thousands of miles away in Indiana, has been charged
the police have figured out who this individual truly is, and he's in court also.
Oh, good.
So they're both going through court right now. I can only assume that the young lady is going to end up with murder charges, and
should be.
And I mean, honestly, I think
Rightfully
there's a
so.
way that he should end up with murder charges also.
I know a lot of you are thinking, lock them up and throw away the key, and that could wind up happening.
Yeah, we'll try to keep you updated as we do.
Somewhat of a happier note.
Stay safe online. Moving on.
Absolutely. Educate your children and your grandchildren. Have a look at some doggies, cute little puppies that were rescued from
Now we're going to make you smile.
flooded neighborhood in Westville, New Jersey. A lot of homes in this area being evacuated after flash flooding caused some high standing water. They had severe storms, heavy rains, strong winds all across South New Jersey and the Philadelphia suburbs, which disrupted travel and damaged a lot of property, but they saved the important things.
Yes, so crews worked throughout last night and this morning, rescuing pups, pets, and people, of course, as well. The storm started Wednesday night, continued for several hours. Of course, torrential downpours causing that flooding. A lot of places have had a lot of rain for several days, which led to this. But look at that.
They are adorable, aren't they? Hopefully they'll be treated well.
I think they will be. Thank you to first responders.
Absolutely.
Keeping us safe
All the
and
time.
our pets.
In news from the movie world, guess what?
Dun, dun, dun.
There's some news coming out from Marvel, as if they never make enough money from a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Box office giant Avengers, the Endgame, is now getting a re-release, and it seems like we were just talking about this coming out the first time a few weeks ago. The new release is not an extended cut, but it does have a couple of new things at the end of the film itself, including a tribute and a deleted scene to go along with the movie, which is already over 3 hours.
Oh my goodness. I didn't know a re-release was a thing. Apparently it is. So it's unclear how many theaters will be showing the new version or how long it will remain in the theaters. Of course, Endgame has already shot up to the second highest grossing film of all time, only behind Avatar, also produced by the same company, mind you, which grossed $75 million.
Yep, pretty impressive for that particular franchise, and they do have another one, I understand.
It's
At least
all
somewhat
Disney.
of an offshoot that's
all Disney.
slow to be in the works.
So the re-release could help push it over Avatar.
Yeah,
of course,
easily.
the sums will be
Did you see Avatar?
together. I did.
I did too.
I was a little late to the party to watch it.
Yeah, I was too. I didn't quite
It was different.
get
No,
it.
not my thing.
That's just.
But the Flight of Passage ride at Disney World and the little Avatar, that
stuff.
was that's literally one of the best rides I have ever been on.
All right.
It was so good.